If you've been praying for clarity, journaling for clarity, or Googling for clarity, but feel stuck, this episode is for you. Today, I'm breaking down why clarity isn't just something you find, it's something you build with powerful mindset shifts you can start today. Hey mama, welcome to Career Growth for Working Moms. If you're stuck in a job that doesn't fit or burning out trying to do it all, you're in the right place. I'm Shannon, a career coach and fellow working mom. Here, you'll get simple career strategies and strength-based leadership tips to help you grow with clarity and confidence. So grab your coffee or reheat it for the third time and let's do this. Hey mama, welcome back to the show. Let me start today with a question. Have you ever felt like you're standing in fog, trying so hard to see what's next, but no matter how much you squint, you just can't? You think, I need clarity. If I just knew what to do, I could finally move forward. But clarity isn't just a lightning bolt that hits you one morning. It's a mindset, a practice, a muscle you build shifting how you think, choose, and lead yourself. Today, we're talking about why clarity feels so elusive, the 4 mindset shifts you need to build it, how each leadership style gets stuck in confusion differently, and how to coach yourself into your next clear, confident move. Sound good? Let's dive in. I'll never forget when I was stuck in my corporate job, standing in the hallway before a meeting, tears stinging my eyes. I didn't hate my job, but I just felt trapped. I had built success by everyone else's definition, but inside, I felt like I was suffocating. I kept praying, reading, trying to figure it out. But clarity didn't come until I started asking different questions. Not what should I do, but who am I really? And what do I want to create in this life? That's where clarity lives, and that's what we're building today. So here's our first mindset shift. What we're going to do is go from what should I do to who am I becoming? When you're unclear, your brain wants quick fixes. Should I apply for this job? Should I quit? Should I launch this idea? But clarity doesn't come from tactics. It comes from identity. Instead, ask, who am I becoming in this season? And what does she choose from here? So, you know me, we have to tie in the leadership styles. So, for those boss ladies in action, your clarity comes when you remember your worth isn't just in doing, it's in becoming. Charismatic queen, your clarity deepens when you align your authentic message, not just what gets applause. Heart-centered guide, your clarity grows when you prioritize your voice alongside caring for others. And of course, visionary brainiacs, your clarity unlocks when you release the need for the whole plan before you move. So, here's a real life example. Laura is a boss lady. She kept asking, should I apply for this promotion? We had to go in and through our coaching, we reframed it to, who is the leader you want to become this year? From there, the decision was easy and powerful. So the second mind shift is from I need more information to I need aligned action. Information is helpful, but too much creates analysis paralysis. The shift we get to make is to replace endless research with imperfect action. Clarity comes from doing, not just thinking alone. So, how does this tie into our leadership style? Great question. Visionary brainiac, set a timer. Research for 20 minutes, then make a decision. Boss lady in action, commit to one small action before gathering more data. Charismatic queen, speak it out loud. Your clarity amplifies when you process verbally. And heart-centered guide, check in with yourself before crowdsourcing decisions. For example, Danielle, who is a visionary brainiac, spent months researching career pivots. We created a weekly messy move plan, one imperfect action per week. Within 2 months, she had a new role aligned with her strengths and leadership style. How awesome is that? So, I would like you to ponder this. Where are you gathering information instead of taking aligned action? Write down one small step you can take today. Okay, mindset shift number 3 is from I have to get it right to I'm allowed to experiment. Fear of making the wrong decision kills clarity. Why? Because you're trying to predict an outcome that isn't yours to control. The shift here is to reframe decisions as experiments. You can always pivot. So let's bring our leadership style into this shift. Boss ladies, progress creates data. Action is better than perfection. Okay, charismatic queens, your clarity grows as you create and share, not waiting for approval. Heart-centered guides, you're not abandoning anyone by changing course. And visionary brainiac, testing is learning. You're not failing, you're just refining. So Jennifer, a charismatic queen, delayed launching her leadership workshop for 6 months out of fear it wouldn't be ready. Through coaching, we reframed it as a pilot experiment. She launched within 2 weeks and sold out. So let me ask you, where are you waiting to be certain before acting? How would it feel to treat this as an experiment instead? Okay, mind shift number 4 is going from I need clarity first to clarity comes from commitment. Here's the truth. Clarity rarely comes before commitment. It comes after. When you commit to something, you create momentum, data, experiences that build clarity. So the shift here is choose, commit, and then adjust as needed. So what does that look like? Boss lady, your commitment creates traction and measurable wins. Charismatic queen, commitment amplifies your influence. Heart-centered guide, commitment frees you from others' indecision. And visionary brainiac, commitment clears the mental clutter of too many options. Let's take Stacey for an example. She's a heart-centered guide and spent years debating a side business. Once she committed to serving just 3 clients to start, her clarity and confidence skyrocketed. So now I want you to take a deep breath, close your eyes if you can, and imagine it's 6 months from now. You wake up feeling clear, confident, calm. Where are you? What work are you doing? How does your calendar feel? Spacious or crowded? Who are you spending time with? What are you no longer tolerating? What are you deeply grateful for? Breathe it in. That version of you is built by these mindset shifts, these tiny daily choices, and these acts of courageous alignment. Remember, mama, clarity isn't a lightning bolt. It's a practice of knowing who you are, taking aligned and perfect action, treating decisions as experiments, committing before you're ready. You don't need more information. You need to trust yourself to lead. So, here's your clarity challenge for this week. Pick one of these mindset shifts and put it into practice daily. Take the leadership style quiz if you haven't to align your decisions with your natural strengths. Leave a review if this episode helped you. Your words help another mom find clarity, confidence, and peace. You're not stuck. You're just one mindset shift away from momentum. Let's build it together. See you soon, mama. Hey, Working Mama, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds to share it with a friend who's stuck in her career but doesn't want to sacrifice her family to grow? Also, please leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts. It seriously lights me up to know this show is helping you navigate burnout, find clarity, and lead with confidence. All right, time to shut down my laptop and pretend I'm not hiding from folding that laundry. I'll meet you back here soon for another episode of Career Growth for Working Moms. You've got this.